Hello everyone, this is Mayan J, and today the purpose of this video is to show you a quick video review of the HDC Galaxy S5. As we know, this is the Samsung Galaxy S5 clone and it's one of the first ones to be released. And just to go through the physical aspects, here on the side we have the volume rocker. At the very bottom we have the USB 3.0, which actually the little plastic on the side here, it faded off the USB logo that it had here painted. So that's the only downside so far according to the quality. But here we can see the USB 3.0, also the microphone here on the side. Then on the right side of the device, here we can see the power button. And at the very top you have the 3.5mm headphone jack with the fake IR blaster. Here on the back we have an actual 5 megapixel camera. This is also going to be a fake heart rate monitor, and on the side we have the LED flash. We can see that it comes with the logos, and then here at the bottom we have a very loud speaker that actually is pretty good, considering that this is a replica. Then on the inside, this device is going to be just a single micro SIM together with the SD card slot. And this device also has the GPS chip inside, and these are some sort of antennas for it. And the battery is going to be, I would say, no more than 1400 milliamps, but it actually does very well, and that's because we have a power-saving MTK6572, and also the screen is only 720p, so for that reason the battery holds up very well. Here is the build of the loudspeaker, which I actually like a lot, and then all the way around, this device is very tough build. I mean, I like the quality. I just cannot get used to this little plastic down here to open the to connect the charger or connect it to the computer. I think it's very annoying. Even on the original one, I'm not gonna like that, but unfortunately I cannot take it off because on the original one it's gonna be for waterproof. And it also has this type of rubber finish on the outside that makes it feel very good. Then here at the very front we have a 1.3 megapixel camera. We have here the sensors such as proximity sensor, motion sensor, and also air gestures. Alright, so here on the operating system, we can see that overall it looks very similar to the Samsung Galaxy S5 software, which is the new TouchWiz. Now this device doesn't have the Android 4.4.2, unfortunately. It's going to be the Jelly Bean, which is 4.2.2. Now the camera side is pretty good, and I'm also going to test that right now. Okay guys, so here we have the camera test on the HDC Galaxy S5. And as you guys can see, it's not a bad quality at all. It is going to be mostly about 5 megapixels. And it is pretty good according to the price of this device. And I'm also going to test here the front-facing camera. So here we have the front-facing camera on the HDC Galaxy S5. This is the clone of the Samsung Galaxy S5. And as you can see, the front-facing camera is going to be about 1.3 megapixels in the front. So this is going to be great for, for Skype or for basic camera use. Alright, so there you saw the camera test, and as you can see it did perform quite well. And what I like about this device is that it does come with a Play Store, and also Google Play services does work very well here. YouTube opens up very fast and I don't get any errors. Unlike the HTC One, the Max did have problems with the software according to that. As you guys can see, YouTube is working perfectly well. Also, on the settings, on the drop-down notification, we can see that it's also very similar to the original Samsung Galaxy S5. We have the quick toggles such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, and whatnot. Here I'm going to scroll to the side so that you can see all the options that it has. Also, if you tap on this little square icon on the top, it gives you more options such as Smart Stay, Smart Pause. Now, to be honest with you, I tried testing these. They are there, but sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work, so that means they're not super reliable. Then here, if you tap here on the settings, it takes you directly to the settings option. And as you can see also, the settings, this right now is the grid option, which is a new feature we will see on the original Samsung Galaxy S5. But if you tap here on the top right, it gives you list option, which is the one that most of us are used to. And then if we go here to the bottom where it says about devices, we can see that it shows Android 4.4.2. But then on the other hand, when we go to Antutu test, which I'm going to show you that right now, it gives you another information. So this device, since it has the MTK6572, it got a score of about 10,000, almost 11,000 as you can see. So it's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's not too bad either. Alright, and here on brand, you can see that it says Samsung. On model, the SM-900. with the Android 4.4.2 and the MTK6572. It's going to show a 1080p resolution, but this is definitely fake. It's not real. The camera, I mean, according, at least on the resolution side, when I did the multiplication on the video that I took, it gave me that it is an 8 megapixel. Now the quality is, it's a little bit questionable, not too much, but again, for the price of this device, which is only $120, I think it's great. And then also, here we can see the remaining of the information. And when we go all the way to the bottom here, where it says Android SDK, it shows as Android 4.2, and then it has an X, so I'm assuming that could be 0.2, so Jelly Bean. Other than that, this is a great device, especially for those who look for economy. This phone does support 3G with straight talk, and also the Wi-Fi reception is not too bad. I never had any problems with it. It does have the air gestures from side to side, and I'm going to try to show you that right now. Here we can see it went to the left, and then it also goes to the right. But now sometimes it does work easier than other times. So here we can see left and then right. So I mean, it doesn't work great all the time. Sometimes you got to try it a few times before you get it to work perfectly well. But other than that, it is a great feature to have. So here I'm also going to show you the GPS test. This device did very well on the GPS. What we got here today is the HDC Galaxy S5 GPS test.
Florida 704 East Okeechobee Boulevard.
And as you guys can see, it is working perfectly well. Here on the top left, it has locked the signal already. And it's actually locking a signal very fast. All you need is GPS status if you want it to lock a signal a little bit faster. But other than that, it is working like a charm. Alright, and there you saw the GPS test. Alright, and now another thing we're going to do is we're going to weigh the device. This device is going to be about 155 grams if I'm not mistaken. And here we have it in grams, so let's go ahead and weight it. And then it's actually 151, so it's not the lightest device out there. It's not the heaviest either. I do like that a lot. It does have a 5.1-inch multi-touch screen, which is 1280 by 720 pixels. And then also here I have my little Bluetooth device, which is the Bose, and we're going to turn it on. And we're going to try to pair to it to see if it does work. So let's put it on pairing mode here. Now on the device itself, we're going to go to settings. Let's see where it is. So settings, and now we're going to go where it says Bluetooth. Let's turn it on. And then right now I do believe that it is searching. And it looks like it's going to read the device just about now. And here we can see that it has read the Bose Mini Sound Link. So let's go ahead and pair to it. And here we can see that it has connected already. So now next thing we're going to do, we're going to go here to the back. And we're going to go to Audio Profiles. We're going to go here to Settings. Voice call ringtone. Let's see here, voice call ringtone. Alright, and as you guys can see, it is working perfectly well. So let's go ahead and power it off. And now we're going to also test it using just a standard speaker. So let's go ahead and play a ringtone here. So as you can see, the speaker, it is quite loud. So that's it for the sound test. And now another thing I'm going to also test here is a quick gaming. The gaming on this device is going to be, just about average. Some games, since it's only a dual core device, are going to lag a little bit more than others. But overall, it does play very well. I haven't tested, any heavy arcade games, such as racing games or anything like that. But I mean, at least on the basic games, and I know that these do require a strong CPU for them to work, smoothly. But I think that dual core does perform quite well so far. Never had any issues with it. So I'm not a heavy gamer, for those who know me. I mean, I don't play arcade games. I just simply don't like them. I like simple games such as this, Flappy Bird, just basic gaming. And as you can see, it does perform quite well. So also, just going to go here through some of the stuff that this device has, such as the fake heart rate monitor. It does pretend that it's reading your heart rate. Right now, I'm not supposed to talk, but I don't think it's real. And then here in the back, you can see that it turns on the LED light so that, it pretends that it's almost like the original, but it's actually not doing anything for you. So that's the only downside of it. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have clones in the future that are going to have this feature, and it's going to be real. So right now I have my heartbeat is 85. So here you can see that, you know, overall the device is pretty good. Sometimes it does lag a little bit more than other times, especially if you have, you know, applications installed and you put many on the system. You know that this is only going to have 1 GB of RAM. So I mean, these are the downside of it. But now what's the great side of it is that the device does perform quite well. And then here I'm going to disconnect it from the Wi-Fi, and I'm going to show you that it does support 3G with straight talk, as you guys can see here on the top right. And then I'm going to perform a speed test. I do believe that I downloaded it somewhere around here. So here we have speed test, and let's see how it does. So right now it's initiating. Let's begin the test. Right now it is testing the ping, and here we have the actual test for the download speed. Now usually average I get almost 6, but then sometimes I get 5. You know, that's just about average, but it doesn't do so bad, you know, considering that it is such an economical device. So here we also testing the upload speed, which I actually get about 1 megabit per of upload. So right now, like I said, sometimes it does better than other times, but it's not doing all of it that bad. And then what I like about this device is that it definitely has an IPS screen, because when you look at from viewing angles, it does have beautiful colors and it does look very nice. Now it's not going to be a 1080p display, but sometimes the 1080p display can cause disadvantages such as battery drainage. So here I'm also going to measure the thickness of it. I believe this device is going to be about 8.3 millimeters thick. And here we can see that yes, it is 8.3, so it is almost the same size as the original. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, please comment below, like the video, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.